Welcome back, everybody, to Mariners franchise, episode either 11 or 12 of this franchise. Today, we get into some spring training action. We are here in spring. It should be a lot of fun to go ahead and hop into spring training with all the talent we have now. After the offseason, after the draft last year, after the development of the offseason, the players that we've brought in that we already had on roster, this team is in a really good spot right now. Let's go ahead and go through really quick the guys on this team for spring. Julio Rodriguez, obviously. We'll go through all these. Like, obviously, you got a lot of dudes who are clearly going to be on here. Luke Weaver, newest signing to the Mariners. He was the biggest contract we gave out this offseason. Come in, give us relief pitching. We did not have relief pitching last year. Since being with the Yankees, he's been unhittable. Of course, ignore all the rest of this except for 2019. Ignore everything else. But last 2 years, when this guy has been a reliever for the Yankees, late guy, late reliever, he's been quite fantastic. So we bring him in, sort of help bolster out the end of the bullpen that blew so many games last year. So many games we had chances of winning that we just blew. And it's definitely a bit of a shame because without that, we could have won the division. We wouldn't have even had to play the Yankees. So that's that. Bryce Miller, Munoz, all these guys. Lamont Wade, another new signee to the Mariners. Somebody that we are glad to bring in to sort of help us out in terms of just first base. We didn't really have a lot of first base. We didn't have a ton of um, average last year, so a 316 average coming in is very good. Of course, the OPS for Lamont Wade has hovered around the 800 mark throughout his career, and that's a really good spot for us to be at first base, where we didn't have a lot of guys in the offseason, so we needed to come in and get a first baseman. He's somebody who can come in platoon with Luke Raley. Yes, they both bat left, but the thing is with Lamont, he can contact left easily. Not much power against lefties, but he can hit left. So we bring him in despite maybe not needing his handedness. We need his contact versus left, and his power versus right is obviously very good. Morihone, traded for him last year, obviously. Santos, Hayes, all those. Paul Sewell, bring him back. Can't wait to have him back. He had a really good year last year in 100 innings pitched, which is unbelievable. He was fantastic. He's gonna come in, give us some good innings. I know he's going to because he did it for 4 years for the Mariners, 3 years. But he was fantastic. Obviously, this whole stretch, he was top reliever in baseball. Not the top reliever, but a top reliever in baseball. Ryan O'Hearn, we bring him in to sort of platoon a little bit, maybe some outfield, maybe some first base, depending on what we need. Lots of left-handed pitching or hitting at first. Might be something we got to look at, but there's really no right-handed first baseman in free agency. Spire, J.P. Crawford, Kike Hernandez. Here's a right-handed guy who can hit first if he needs to. Hit at first, right-handed batter. Coming off a bad year, but we bring him in more for the versatility he brings. Look at that. Look at all the versatility. First, second, third, short, left, center, right. So if a day comes that we don't have Julio or we don't have JP or we don't have anybody besides Cal, Kike can step in and play that position. Dylan Moore, we brought back Pomeranz. I brought in off-screen Kendall Graveman just for some more off-screen or for more stuff for the minor league system. I want him to be a closer. But if he has a really good spring, I could see him making his way onto the main team. But he'll be a closer for us in the minors because we didn't have any. We have one closer, so we need to fight better, play better than that in terms of just how much depth we have in the minors. Because if Munoz gets hurt or someone like that gets hurt, we need to have somebody to come on in and play for us, and that would be obviously Kendall Graveman. Kike we already saw. Bill Moore. I brought in Sam Hilliard, and I played with him a little bit off screen. His swing is really nice. I like his swing. So hopefully he can come in and give us a bit of the value that he's brought to a lot of teams, like 800 OPS, 726 OPS, 731 OPS. This is a good amount of OPS. Not a lot of games played, but he's a platoon guy. Another guy who bats left. Harry Ford, first full year. Ryan Bliss, Kay Marlowe, Cole Young, Laz, Montez. This is the guy that everyone always says is the next Jordan Alvarez. Now, who knows if that is the case? Who knows if that's true? We will find out if he truly is the um, next great hitter in the league, like Jordan Alvarez was. But We'll find out. Michael Arroyo, another top prospect for the Mariners. Phil Silton, another top prospect for the Mariners. Sajinti, he pitches both sides of the plate. Or he pitches both sides with his arm, I guess. Um, yeah, he's an insane pitching talent. You really never see dual-handed pitching. I mean, I can't think of one off the top of my head. I only started watching baseball in 2019 or 2021, and I cannot think of any two both-handed pitchers in the majors. Um, Sanjiti will not start in the major league team, and that goes for basically everybody who's a prospect here. But it'll be cool to see him anyway. Colt Emerson, another prospect. Obviously, all these guys are really good prospects. Tyler Locklear, not really a great prospect, but he's up here. Farmelo, good prospect. Julio Rodriguez, not that Julio Rodriguez, different Julio Rodriguez, but still a solid player. Samad Taylor can give us really good depth in the outfield and speed. Dirk Diggs, our first round pick last year, that y'all did not see because that episode I lost the footage, but he's somebody who we drafted first overall. I'll be third overall pick last year, but he's somebody who can develop into a good player for us. So he was the first round pick last year, Dirk Diggs, and then of course Leo Rivas, who we will move to the MLB. He will be our 40th man on the roster for spring training now. I'm not going to play every single one of these games, obviously. That will take a long time, but we are going to get through all this. We're going to play the moments. I do want to get into this game a little bit against USAY, have some fun there. Game 1, we win against the Padres. It is a solid 3-inning performance from Logan Gilbert. Let's go ahead and look and see what happened here. A lot of batters, obviously. We'll go here. It'll be easier to see. Home runs for Victor Robles, Cal Raleigh, and Luke Raley. Those will be all your RBIs. Because we won 5-1, sorry. I thought I said 3-1. It was a 2-run home run for Robles, and Lamont Wade Jr. had a run as well, or hit his RBI as well. Sewald, Weaver, and Pomeranz, all new additions. Pomeranz not really new addition, but they all allow 0 runs. Kirby came in to relieve. It's gonna be all messed up, obviously, because it looks like this. So like it's gonna be a little bit weird with how they're used. So obviously, I don't think George Kirby will be relieving anybody this year. But let's get into this game. I'm not gonna play this whole game, obviously, because that would be a waste of time. But let's see. Send the game about making at bat, manage full game, custom game entry. Let's just go play full game and then I'll sim through the moments we don't really want to see. Shall we? Against Yusei Kikuchi, former All-Star for the Mariners. And we play here in Deep Palm Field. To George Kirby. No, let's not do George Kirby because George Kirby just pitched for some reason. Brian Wu is somebody I have not shown off in a game, in an episode so far. So let's go ahead and get to a Lamont Wade game. Here's the lineup. Not Lamont Wade. Into a Brian Wu game. Here's the lineup for the Mariners. This will not be the everyday lineup. I'll have to change it after we send everybody back down. But for now, I don't really care what it is. It's fine. Against a left-handed pitcher, I guess Dylan Moore bats a little higher, so that's good. As we get into the game here in spring training. Should be a lot of fun. Excited for year 2. It wasn't a great off season. I wish we could have gotten Luis Rengifo. I wish we could have gotten Kyle Schwarber. I wish we could have gotten Cedric Mullins. But, we had to settle for Lamont Wade and Luke Weaver and Paul Sewald. And we could have done worse, I guess. But we definitely missed out on some big names. But we do bring in, I think, the best reliever on the market in Luke Weaver. So I'm excited to see what he can do as we are here in Date Palm Field in the Cactus League. This is the Angels' first game of this season in the spring training. And Victor Robles up to bat. It is a high curveball. We'll go through the first few at-bats here, and then we'll move on to Brian Wu for an inning, see what he's like. And then we'll start simming through a little bit. This is fouled off by Robles. Robles was, of course, fantastic for us last year. Had a crazy amount of hits, 182 hits, and 11 home runs, 34 doubles, an OPS nearly at 800, which is his best full season of his career. We've talked ad nauseum about Victor Robles, so we'll move on. Swing and a miss on that nice curveball by Yusei Kikuchi, who was an all-star for the Mariners in 2021. Of course, doesn't look like an all-star season. He kind of got blown up towards the end of the year for the Mariners as they missed the playoffs. Slightly due to his abilities in the second half of the year. He does get the strikeout here. Does Yusei Kikuchi. It's his first strikeout of the spring. And it brings up Julio, who had his best year of his career in terms of just pure stats, in terms of just numbers. Like, that's a stupid way to say it. Volume. In terms of volume, like 46 doubles is a lot of volume. 27 home runs is only 5 behind his career high. But he didn't really, he wasn't consistent, especially towards the end of the year. He kind of struggled. So, see if he can get a full season. It's been a big struggle for him in his career, as I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I've not played in about 3 days, so trying to lock back in here. Seems to be the trend with me, but I work so much, and sometimes I just don't feel like playing the show, especially when this game exists. So we'll move on. This is backside single for Julio Rodriguez, breaking the fourth wall like crazy there, but Oblivion is a fantastic game, and I have nearly 80 hours into it already. So it's all I've been playing, basically. I do want to save time for this, though. I love this game, and I love this series, but with work, and I've been playing a lot of basketball, too. This will be more of a talking episode, obviously. I don't want to act like I care too much about spring in terms of just if we win or lose. But, yeah, I've been playing a lot of basketball recently. Been working a lot, obviously. And then a lot of Oblivion. Been playing Pokemon a lot recently. Trying to get back into some competitive Pokemon I've not played since, like, competitively for, like, probably 4 months now. So I want to get back into a little bit. That's a strike 3 call, by the way. Some of you might still be followed me because before I was this channel, I had a Pokemon channel. This is hit pretty good by Brian Hayes, but it's flown out to center field as we head to the bottom of the lineup, or the top of the lineup for the Angels. Is that Pablo Reyes? Nick Madrigal batting second? All right, what are we doing? Ryan Wu. Great year last year. We were not able to see a start of his. It just never really lined up for us. It is Pablo Reyes. My goodness. That's my GOAT. See what Brian Wu's got going. But yeah, I was a competitive Pokemon player for a long time in Generation 6, which is Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Played for like the full cycle. I wasn't that good. Still not that good. But I still do like playing competitive Pokemon. But yeah, before this channel was a sports channel, it was a Pokemon channel, so that's where most of the followers come from. And I say that like I'm followed by 15,000 people. It's like 29 people. And thank you all, by the way. I'm not saying that's not a lot. It's a crazy amount to me. I didn't expect this many people would watch an MLB The Show series so quickly. I mean, I have 3 videos over 100 views already, which is crazy to me. As it's a 1-2 count for Brian Wu against Pablo Reyes. It's poked down in the right. Robles makes a play on it to get it in and prevent anything else. It's a single for Pablo Reyes. Brings up Nick Madrigal. What a lineup this is. Hopefully, for the Angels' sake, this is not their 1-2 and their legit lineup. But this is grounded. I mean, I say that. They have 2 straight hits, and we'll face Mike Trout here with 2 on, no outs. Which could be that, obviously, against one of the best players that's ever played the sport. Wish he stays healthy, though. I'm going to see the Angels play in real life later this year, so I hope he is healthy, because that would be fun to see Mike Trout in real life, but especially when it's in Colorado, so if he's there, he could hit a home run really far, obviously. We know that. Mike Trout can hit balls very far anywhere, even Seattle. 2-1. Wu's struggling a little bit so far. Fastball's riding a lot, though, so need to rely a bit more on the fastball, less on the breaking pitches. 2-2 to Trout. Swing and a miss. He's early on 95. And Brian Wu puts down the GOAT. One of the GOATs. Not the GOAT. I think Barry Bonds still has that claim to the greatest player of all time. If you look at what he did with and without steroids, he was still one of the best ever without them. And it's a 1-2-3 inning, basically. Not really. 12 pitches, 2 hits, but double play limits the damage to nothing. Great commentary today from me. Dylan Moore here against the USA Kikuchi. We'll go through the lineup one time, see all the new players, and then we'll be on the move. Flow out there to right field to Trout, who plays right now, obviously. Brings up Kike Hernandez, who we did not expect to be a crazy amount of value in terms of his bat, but we hope to see him come through with his versatility as he singles up the middle right here. Good piece of hitting by Kike Hernandez. And it's a single for his first hit as a Mariner. Let's go ahead and take a picture here just in case I want that to be the thumbnail. But, yeah, we're going to Colorado in September. The Rockies are probably going to have like 22 wins by that point, but I'm there to see Mike Trout, baby. He might not even be playing, which is the shameful part. I doubt this is the thumbnail, but if it is, it's there. Brings up Brian Bliss, who I've seen play in real life as well. Saw him play in college. He hit 2 home runs against Ole Miss at the game I went to. So it's cool he plays on my team. If y'all didn't know, this is not just a Mariners series. I am a Mariners fan as well. Not every sports game I'll play on my favorite team, but it felt like a good year to use the Mariners. Brings up Lamont Wade, who flicks one out into left field. That's why you want Lamont Wade. The contact he brings against lefties will hold a runner at third. So our 2 big signings, or 2 of our big offensive signings, Lamont Wade and Kike Hernandez, get on. And that will be the thumbnail, actually, right there. Cool. Spring training. Nicely placed double here. Just pops it in the left. That's a great piece of hitting. Of course, Lamont Wade not very fast in the slightest. This is at full speed, and he's just barely getting there to second base. But he's such a good bat. Great eye. He has a great sense of the strike zone. And with the palm trees in the background. Let's see. Right here, like this. I guess actually we'll do the head first thing. We've not done a slide thumbnail before, so let's do that. That'll be fun. Oh yeah, look at him cook. He's cooking. Safe. Nick Madrigal is going to be in the thumbnail. How much do you love that? One more for the good. One more. No, we're good. I don't want to take too much time up with that. J.P. Crawford up with runners at second and third with 2 outs.
Ball 1, no strikes.
This is like, I might title this like episode 10 and a half or 11 and a half. Because this is more of a chill episode. I wouldn't blame y'all if y'all don't want to watch it because this is me pretty off of what I normally do with the simulation style commentary. At least I try to do. And then halfway through the game I get really invested and then I want to win and I start breaking character. Happened about every episode this year. Swing and a miss on a
2 balls, 2 strikes.
curveball in the hands. 2-2 now to J.P. Crawford. It is a fastball off the plate, non-competitive pitch. We'll bring up Robles next. This is flicked out to center field. It's caught. I thought that was going to get down, to be honest. It hung up for a long time. So we get through the first round through the order. Start to quick manage here a little bit. Strikeout by Wu. Pop up, and Ward will line out. Robles. Walk for Julio. Fly out. Brian Hayes flies out. Neto. Adele. And Reyes one more time. That'll be it for Brian Wu. And they bring Jose Soriano in to a single. Fielder's choice single. Go ahead and get in here. Runners at the corners with one out for Lamont Wade, our free agency pickup. See what he can do against a flamethrower like Soriano. He's got the contact. He's got great vision, good plate discipline, and great clutch. They called him Late Night Lamont when he was in San Francisco. It seemed like every day. In about, I think, 2022, just hitting walk-offs. I feel like every day. He became one of my legit favorite players in baseball during that time. This will be a double play. And he'll get out of the inning. Hope not to see that very much. But we'll change pitchers here to Paul Sewald, and we'll see a Sewald inning right here. Welcome back, Paul. Not wearing his normal number. I'll have to fix that. 34 is kind of gross. Paul Sewald was so good for the time he was with the Mariners, obviously. Yes, he did blow a save in Game 1 of 2022 ALDS, but he made up for it in Game 2, or Game 3. He pitched a great game. And his career has been so clutch in big spots as well.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I mean, everyone's going to look and point to the walk-off that a Seager had against him in the Game 1 of the World Series in, was it 2023? And that's fair. But he also was the reason, one of the big reasons that the Diamondbacks even made it there. He closed out the CS, he closed out the wild card series as well.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And he really did struggle after that for the Diamondbacks. He went to the Guardians, and I don't know how he's pitching this year. I know he had a save in the first game of the year. I've not really been keeping up with him. I know he had one bad game. Brings up Soler.
Ball.
He's just such an electric pitcher. Not really electric stuff, but when he's on the mound, he brings a presence, and he's so energetic and fired up when he gets a big out. Seems like a great guy as well.
Nope.
Seems like a great teammate. And we're glad to have him back as we look to make a World Series run this year. This is flown to right. This will get down. Could be a ground rule double. It is.
2 bases.
For Soler, who grounds into a double play and grounds into a ground rule double. So, fun little back-to-back at-bats for him. Brings up Logan O'Hoppe, who fouls this one off to Aloha Joneses. I don't believe this is a real stadium, because it's really weirdly themed. Very cartoonish stadium if it's real. Another foul ball. 0-2 quickly for the former Phillies prospect. Swing and a miss. There's that energy from Paul Sewald. Gets the strikeout. Strands the runner at second, and we move on. He's still fired up. Oh, there's the thumbnail. Ah, we found it. We found it. We found the thumbnail. Took me a second, but I found it. It's Paul Sewald. Of course it's Paul Sewald. Give it to me. Give me that second screen. No, it didn't show me. That's so sad. Yes, Paul. Possibly. We'll think about it. We got multiple options. We got options. Crawford. Next up. Lamont Wade Jr. like hit. For J.P. Crawford, it's a double to lead off the fifth. And I didn't even mean to bat again. I just, out of instinct, I just batted again. We get a double, so I guess we'll stay in this game for the top of the lineup. And Victor Robles. Perfectly lined to center field. That'll score the first run of the game. 1-0 Mariners. Unless it's a perfect throw, but it's not. A little bit too late. Run scores. And it brings up Julio. Oh, that perfect liner. Ooh.
0-1.
I mean, yeah, that should probably be a run. Like, that should be a homer for sure. You want to hear any disagreements from me?
0-2 is the count.
Julio's swing is so weird, or his form, I don't know what it is, but I always chase a lot more on sliders with Julio than I do with other players. Here's another one. I don't know if this the pressure of trying to hit crazy with Julio or what it is, but I definitely chase with him a lot more than I chase with other batters.
Hey.
I wasn't even looking at the screen.
0-1's the count.
No, I just swung. I got the Cavaliers Pacers game on in the background, game 5.
Hey.
I was looking at that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
A lot of disjointed stuff in this episode. Just ready for the main event, ready for the season to start. Mariners in real life have lost 4 in a row after winning 10 straight series, or 9 straight series. All fastballs high in this at bat? Yeah, basically. Sit on a slider here? Well, I don't know what it was. It was a fastball again, but I perfectly lined it to left field. What is Cal doing? For a single, brings up K. Brian Hayes. He was so good towards the end of the year last year, in that playoff run, especially.
He's out.
Good play there at second and third and short. For a double play, Victor Robles does get the Mariners on the board. It is 1-0, and we will continue to sim. 8 hits, 1 run is a tough, obviously. You'd like more than that. We'll keep Seawald in for a minute. Error. Okay, we'll take him out now. Put Morihone in. No, put Spire in. Give him a moment here. Because this maybe could be a safe situation for the regular season. See if we can get out of this.
Ball 4. Take your base. Out.
Fielder's choice out at home. 2-run score on a single from Madrigal. He does strike out. Trapped. Wanted to get him a chance like that in a spot like that.
Out. 3.
And we'll keep him in. Give him a clean inning here. Double. Strikeout. Strikeout. Adegredi. Quijada comes in.
You're out. Out.
Okay, now after this, we're going to take out Spire. And let's put in Luke Weaver. Let's go ahead and see a Luke Weaver outing here. Game tied, or not tied, 1-run deficit. I knew that. See what Weaver can do to keep us in the game, and then we'll see some prospects bat in the bottom, or the top of the inning. Cal, unable to make a play on that. A lot of really good pitches for Luke Weaver. His fastball's electric, a lot of inducing vertical break. And then his knuckle curve is just filthy. We'll throw it right here. There it is. Doing exactly what it should. Striking out Zach Neto. And like I said, we'll see some prospects bat in the next inning. I don't really care if we win or lose. I want to see some prospects bat here in this game. And like I said, we'll jump into some games. We'll play the moments a little bit. Line to Bliss for an out. It's Anthony Rendon up to bat now. Okay, well, if you give up the hit for Anthony Rendon, you're cooked. One of the worst contracts in the history of Major League Baseball. Started in 2020. 711 OPS, 706 OPS, 679 OPS, 574 OPS for a contract that includes a $37.6 million hit for a guy who will not be playing much this year for a terrible Angels team. Even in real life, they are a terrible team, and Rendon won't be playing much. 1-2. See what this cutter can do here in this spot. Use it a bit more like a slider here. See if it kind of behaves like one. It kind of does. Fouls it off. Here's the knuckle curve again. Fouled off. How about one more time to end this inning? Grounds it. Bliss all day to throw with Rendon running. Makes the play. Good plays from Bliss on defense. 1-2-3 inning for the new free agent signing, and we will take out Julio, which is crazy. Unless he's got the advantage, he does not. We'll take out Julio here, and we will put in some prospects here. Why not? And why not my favorite prospect for the Mariners? He's not a center fielder. He also doesn't look like that. Lazaro Montes. Bring him on in. There we go. Looks more like him. Guy that the Mariners fans and all the prospect people compare to Yordan Alvarez. We'll see if that can hold true. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Such a big guy. Just a huge guy, actually. He is 6'3". Just a big dude. But plays agile. There's another weird bloop left field double. The third one of the game for the Mariners is a leadoff double for Lazaro Montes. So it's good to see him start the spring with a double. And we'll bring in someone to replace Cal Raleigh here. Why not replace him with Harry Ford, who will hopefully be competing for Rookie of the Year this year. He won't be playing much. He'll be playing every time Cal doesn't play, but he will start the major leagues. He will start in the major league roster as our backup catcher. So he probably won't win Rookie of the Year because he won't play every day. But if he hits like that, he has a chance. It's a single to right field. We will hold Lazaro Montes, and the rookies have come on in here and are starting to light up the Angels with 2 straight base hits, putting Medeiros in trouble here. Medeiros, and it brings up Brian Hayes. We will actually call timeout here and see what we can do here. Why not bring in Felton and Celestin to pinch hit? He is maybe the best prospect for the Mariners, in my opinion. Such a freak athlete, great bat. Love what he can bring. He will score a run here. It is a double play, but a run will score and the game is tied. So Felton does his job, but grounds into a 4-6-3. Double play. Run will score, though. Do y'all think, I don't know if anyone's watching this video to this point and will comment. Dogs barking, by the way. Really a lot crazy amount of barking, actually. So if y'all hear that, don't know why they're doing that. But do y'all think that the double play should not be RBIs? Because I feel like you're batting a run in. Like, yes, you're attributing for 2 outs, but you are scoring a run with your batted ball. So I would say that it should be an RBI, but it's probably not one you're happy about. Dylan Moore here. Probably shouldn't have kept Dylan Moore in the game. We'll take him out now. Way too late to take him out, but whatever. I'm not. Who's counting? We'll bring in we'll bring in Farmelo, another prospect here for the Mariners. The Mariners have 9 players in the MLB Top 100 as released today, which is a crazy amount of players. Farmelo is one of them. Great prospect. Weird batting stance here for him. He gets ahead 2-1. We'll act like I didn't just use 2 pitches for Dylan Moore. We'll just act like I didn't, even though I did. Oh my goodness! And he's even shaded to the left side, knowing that it's a possibility. The Mariners are lighting up the left side of the baseball field today. Johnny Farmelo gets on base. All these rookies are coming hot, dude. Here comes Kike. We'll take Kike out too. Why not? It's working so far. We'll put in Colt Emerson, another player who I believe is the top prospect from the Mariners, but I don't think he is the top prospect from the Mariners, but he is, like on Baseball America and stuff like that. He is the top prospect for the Mariners. I would probably have him third. Base hit up the middle. Slow roller. Gets through. And the Mariners are lining up Medeiros. Only 1 run off of him though so far though, because of the double play. Brings in Zephyr-Jean. And we'll keep him in. Brings up Ryan Bliss. No, it won't. It'll bring up. Dude, I want all these dudes to come in. This is obviously unrealistic, but I want to see what these guys are doing something right now. The rookies are cooking. Brings up Cole Young. See what he can do. Of course, he debuted in the majors last year for the Mariners. Played in 7 games. Got a lot of firsts out of the way. First hit, first home run. First strikeouts, first walk, and of course did not field well. We saw that last episode. Bad fielding percentage, but probably also didn't have many opportunities. That's probably what, one error on 5 opportunities, something like that. 0-2. For Cole Young, Zephyr Johns, 0-2 is off.
Plate ball 1.
1-2 now for Zephyr John against Cole Young. Flies this one off to the left side. It's a foul ball. This will be the only game we play by getting into, but we'll jump into some if there are any interesting situations. Actually, I might throw Sinjinti eventually. Maybe in this game, to be honest with you. Nicely done, Cole Young. Not going to test Mike Trout. Good idea. These rookies, dude, all of them but Felton have gotten a hit. And we'll keep in Lamont Wade. Why not? He's the new face on the team. Tried to fist that one off in the left, like we've been doing all day. Oh, 1. Tried to do it again. That one was a little bit less of a good chance at it. 0-2. Quickly to Lamont Wade. This is struck pretty good. Tagged well. Left field. It is caught at the wall. Thought they had a chance to get out. Just too much of a launch angle on that. Way too high. It is a 5-hit inning for the Mariners, but only 1 run scores. So that's about as Mariners as it possibly can get. It's Madrigal, Trout, and Soler. And why not just pinch the most unbelievable option here? We'll bring in some guys now to play positions that we did not. Oh, everyone else is in position. Okay, cool. Quick manage, just so we don't have to warm them up. Here's a crazy strategy no one's ever tried before. Pitching change. Why not bring the guy in? Switch pitcher. Pitches both sides of the plate. We'll see both sides of the plate here. Brandon Valenzuela. Or Valenzuela, I guess, is interesting. That's a home run for Brandon Valenzuela. 373 feet over the wall. His first home run of the spring, and the first batter Sinjinti faces in the Arizona Cactus League is a home run. They don't want to watch it. Let's just move on. Is that Pavin Smith? Phil Selson's out of position? At what? No, he's not. He can do it. Curtis Mead up to bat. I don't even know if this is the same exact side he was pitching from before, but he pitches from both sides. He went to Mississippi State. Such an interesting player, obviously. When you pitch from both sides, you're going to be interesting. But he has very good control from both sides, very good velo from both sides, really good slider, specifically from the right-hand side. We'll see it right now. Crazy break on it. The foul ball. See if we can get some runs in the top of the 9th so we don't have to have a loss for Durangelo on his first ever attempt. Swing and a miss. Bad swing by Curtis Mead. And the first strikeout in the Cactus League for Durangelo brings up Nick Senzel. Colton Everson's playing out of position. I guess he is. You're right. We'll bring in Sam Hilliard. Why not? I don't know why it's every at bat. It's like, hey, this guy's out of position. Could have just done it all at one time. Senzel, former prospect for the Reds. This is flown over Selson's head into Hilliard, who just put in and left. Throws it into Crawford, who's still in the game. He'll bat to start the inning. Brings up not Logan O'Hoppe, Nico Cavadis. This dude is a big boy. 235. I feel like that's a hefty 235. Surely a first baseman or catcher, right? Yep, first baseman. Don't know if he's real or not. Doesn't look like a real build. This seems like an auto-generated player all the way, but I could be wrong. This is unbelievable, by the way. Being able to just have the advantage as a pitcher to pick what side I pitch on is crazy. The slider works both ways, even though it didn't work right there at all. And it pokes out to right field, so some actual big success coming off of Sanjinti here. Start warming up Dirk Diggs here. First overall pick last year for the Mariners. We already looked at him earlier. And then maybe warm up Kendall Graveman as well if this game goes to extra innings. Doesn't look like Durangelo is very long for this game. Travis d'Arnaud's up. He was rocking like a 1,000 OPS early in this season for the Angels in real life. Something like that. Something crazy. He's definitely been not as good as of late. Neither have the Angels. They started out very fast because Kyron Paris was Mike Trout 2.0, and Mike Trout was Mike Trout. So Trout wasn't really hitting for average though, but he was hitting for tons of power. Base hit, right side, a run will score, and that will do it for Durangelo Sanjinti. It's a double for Travis d'Arnaud. So not very good for Sanjinti. I believe I'm saying his name right. It's like crazy because there's no chance a J should be followed by an N. It shouldn't be. We'll bring in Dirk Diggs, our rookie, first round pick last year. Four-seam fastball can go all the way up to 100 miles per hour. I like the mix of pitches. That was one of the reasons I drafted him. But he has a lot to work on, a lot of improvement to be made. Hits per nine is pretty low. K per nine is very low. But I love the velo. I love the break. Um, I love the home run per nine, the stamina. Like he can be a very good starter for us. I do wish you could develop pitches in the show, and I might let him. Like I might add the slider or a curveball, something like that, because you can't add pitches in the you can add pitches in the show, but you can't develop them, which is so weird. I feel like if one of them is a feature, they should both be features. There's a cutter, nicely done. It's a 1-2 count for Dirk Diggs. I'm excited to see him pitch for the minor leagues this year. We'll do a whole minor league episode with all these players we got. We'll definitely go down the minors some and dig our toes in there. First out for Diggs brings up Zach Neto. It's a 2-run deficit now. Make it a 4-run deficit as this is crushed by Zach Neto off the wall. Montes, ooh my, not good. Could be inside the park home run. It's not. He will not test it. 2 more runs score. So Durangelo, not looking like he's major league ready just yet, but we did not expect that, obviously. And of course, those 2 runs were not off his pitch. It was Dirk Diggs. Hilliard's there to make the catch, and we will go to the top of the ninth against Gimli Jansen, maybe? I don't know who it's going to be. They cape in Zephyrjan to face J.P. Crawford, who pops it up to third base. I don't really know why I'm staying in here. Might as well just go ahead and get out of the game. Because we're not going to win. I guess I'll try. I feel like I would be upset if someone else did that I was watching. We'll try and get this win. Why not? Base hit right field for Victor Robles. Here come the run of prospects. Starting off with Lazar Montes. With the platoon advantage, had a double his first time up. Grounds that one foul. Of course, I play on timing hitting, so it's very stats of the player based. And clearly also not skill based. But if I had like a PCI, I wouldn't have swung at that, right? You know what I'm saying? This is a double play. We'll bring up Harry Ford. Oh, that's actually a double play in the game. Who got out first? Who got out first? J.P. Crawford got out first, I guess. Oh, yes, J.P. Crawford did get out first. Anyway, Angels win this ball game as we move on. Some different stuff that I like to see, some different stuff I did not see. Sajinti was not good. I'll look up how to say his name. I feel like I'm saying it right, though. There's no way it's not Sajinti. Durangelo is also just feels like an easier way to do it, but I like calling people by their last names. 180 ERA is obviously not good. Need to be better than that. Down 1, no outs. Brian Bliss up to bat. We'll go ahead and get in here. I don't think I'm going to do every single jump in because there's like 22 games, and if there's a jump in every game, obviously that's going to take us to like 2 hours in this video. But we're at 45 minutes right now. I think I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable filming for like next 6 hours, right? But I don't want y'all to wait for freaking forever watching spring training. So I'll probably go for another hour, maybe around that, maybe 30 minutes, something like that. Somewhere in the 30 minutes to an hour range. That is a bad swing, but a pitch that gets away. Runner gets to second base. AJ Puck has a filthy slider, which was out with a sweeper, actually. His slider is good, too. But a platoon advantage for Bliss. He pokes one over to second, so a productive out. Productive at bat. An out that gains 2 bases is interesting. Brings up Lamont Wade, hitting 300 here in spring. He has all the contact in the world against left-handed pitching. 98, to be exact. That is a pitch out. Okay, cool. All right. 1-0. How funny would it have been to steal home there?
1-1.
I don't have those guts. Boy, he's dicing him up right now.
2 strikes.
Those 2 pitches in a row didn't look crazy, but they absolutely were nuts. They looked like the exact same pitch. Oh! AJ Puck just gave me one of the most unbelievable at-bats I've ever seen this spring. Brings up J.P. Crawford, last chance for the Mariners, runner on third. I'd rather have a right-handed pitcher, a right-handed hitter in, to be honest. George Kirby, I'm kidding. Bringing Ty Locklear here. And then we have obviously 15 shortstops available. Locklear has 2 major league home runs in his career. 97.
0-1.
I actually didn't know Puck threw that fast. That is nuts. 96. I would have said he was around like a 92 with just the way he throws. A lot of fast from that sidearm position. Fouls it off. A lot of fast, a lot of velo. I should say. 0-2. Potential hydrogen bomb coughing baby situation here. Yep. Swing and a miss. Diamondbacks win. Probably should have kept J.P. Crawford in the game. Castillo was not very good in 3 innings pitched. He was somebody that we considered moving, but just didn't really want to. Didn't want to have to find a 5th starter. We don't really have anybody ready to do that in the minors. That's like the only thing the Mariners lack in the minor leagues is a good starting pitcher, like a really elite starting pitcher. Who's ready now? Like, Saginti can be ready in the future. Dirk Diggs can be ready in the future, but now they're just not really there yet. As we come into a spot here, pitching. I think it's J.J. Bleday, Max Muncy at first, Colby Thomas at second. It is Matt Brash in the game. As the only 2 games I've played, we've lost. Note to self, don't play games. 0 outs, so it's a pretty tough spot here for Brash, but he's somebody that's going to be a big deal for us in this bullpen. Such good stuff. He throws balls like wiffle balls. It's really quite remarkable the way he can move a baseball. 100 mile per hour right there. Really going to want to see him get out of this. Who knows how many situations he'll be in real life, or not in real life, but in real life, but also in the show that will be reminiscent of this moment. So we need to pitch him in this moment. See if he can get out of it. Fouls it off. I'm very glad we redid the bullpen. I'm very confident in the bullpen. We got a lot of dudes who can play. Swing and a miss. Good slurve. Takes a little bit off even the slider. And gives the strikeout. So just in case here. Has Graven pitched at all? No. And Seawall's pretty tired. Everybody seems pretty tired. I don't want to overpitch anybody in the freaking spring training. I guess Morihone. I guess. Todd Avery here. It's also tough because he's digging straight into lefties over and over again. Back-to-back lefties he's faced. Flies this one out to Marlowe in left. Makes the catch for 2 down. 1 out away from getting out of this. It's Zach Geloff, so a right-handed hitter to end this inning, hopefully. Geloff had a really, really good rookie year, but fell off the planet. I don't even know if he's on the major league team
1-0.
for the Angels and A's in real life. They've been really good this year, so
Ball.
they really could have used Zach Geloff in the form he was in 2022. 2023. He was really good in 2023, very good in 69 games. Had moments in 2024, but sorry, 24. Yeah, no, he did not have moments in 2024. It was bad. Fouls it off. 2-1 to the 9 hitter Zach Geloff. He was like a top prospect, probably like top 25 prospect. So there's still hope for him. He's a young player, young guy, only 26 years old. He'll be fine, probably. Did strike out a bunch last year, so I need to work on that. 2-2. You bet. Matt Brash gets out of it. Makes it look easy. Allows us 2 on. We get him out, though. Turn 2 simulating. See if the Mariners can get the win. We do. 7-5. The Mariners get the win. Lamont Wade had a home run. Sargenti gets a win, even though he allowed 2 more earned. So needs to lock in a little bit. Victor was 2 for 4. Cal was 2 for 4. Ryan Bliss was 2 for 3. Mitch Spence we get the win off of. As my dogs are barking again. I don't get it. Let's see where we're at here. It's been a while, but we're back in top 10. Jurangelo is on the mound with 1 out. Runners at second and third. It's the Angels again. And it's Ryan Noda, who was really, really weird for the A's a few years back. He walked a bunch. Got on base a lot. I remember it was weird because he wasn't that good. But in 2023, he had a 364 OBP and he walked 77 times. I don't truly understand what happened. Like, it feels like he should be better when he went to the Reds. I thought he went to the Reds. He did not. I made that up. It's weird. It is Sargenti now against Ryan Noda, who I have to assume does have a pretty solid eye in the game. No, he does not. 28 vision. I lied. It's a slider hung, fouled off. Lucky. That's literally middle. Which isn't even a pitch destination. Strike 3. Jurangelo gets Noda, who is struggling in spring, at a 0.91. It brings up Nick Senzel, who had a hit against him last time, so Jurangelo looking for revenge here against Senzel. Middle 94. Middle basically again. It was touching the middle. 0-2. Fouled off. Go for a change up here.
Ball.
Foul.
1 ball, 2
A
strikes.
ball, not foul. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. This will tie the game. A drop strike 3. It wasn't really even a drop strike 3. That was one of the worst swings you'll ever see. That's in the other batter's box. It's so bad that Cal didn't even get a glove on it. That's not Cal, I don't think. I think that's Ford. No one would have gotten a hand on that. It was Julio. No one would have gotten a hand on that. Not Julio Rodriguez, but Julio Rodriguez. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't even close. And it was so not close that Julio Rodriguez had no chance at it. He didn't even make a play on it, by the way. That's kind of fun. Gets away from him. And literally no chance, obviously. So, that stinks. That's the low ratings of Julio Rodriguez setting in. And a strike 3 that would have ended the frame Mariners would have stayed tied. Now they trail 2-1 on a strikeout. I'm not seeing much like that before. That was kind of fun. Would I have lost my mind if that was like the World Series? Probably. But it's not. It's spring training, and for some reason, Phil Nicholson is playing first base, so that's where we're at. We'll finish playing this game. Why not? Ben Joyce. Never mind. 0% chance. Not even. I'm not even gonna act like I have a chance. I'm gonna literally try to swing at everything here and just pray that we hit a home run.
Oh, yeah.
I'm early on it. I'm early on 101.
0-1.
Okay. But I'm kind of on it though. It's kind of practice for me to try and
No balls. 2
touch 102 to 104 or whatever it can get up to. Of course, he has outlier. Oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Well, that would have been generational, because that wasn't even close to a strike. But I'm good on it, though. Flicks it out in the left. Base hit. So the strategy is trying to hit everything. Not bad. Brings up J.P. Crawford. Base hit. It's like not an overpowering 100 miles per hour. Oh, I've made a mistake. Well, I didn't think I thought it was going to be a good throw. So okay. I'm not, whatever. 2 hits against 100 miles per hour, whatever. We'll take it. There won't be another one. There's a double play. Okay, cool. Well, the good news is that's probably a triple play. If I don't get out. So, whatever. 3 hard hit balls against 100 miles per hour. I never want to talk about that game ever again. Let's go ahead and get on to the next one. Durangelo is pitching a lot, by the way. Like a lot. Like every game, which is fascinating. 6.1 innings is a lot. Here's another one. Gave Spire in a save spot. Yeah, let's get into this because Spire will be our closer this year. It was Munoz last year. Obviously, Munoz really needs to earn it back because he stunk badly last year. He was poor. 4.7 ERA, 5 ERA nearly. Blew 9 saves. Literally nearly got sent down. He was so bad. So Spire comes into the season as our closer. We'll see if he leaves doing the same. Mariners are up by 1.
No.
Both players in the top right of the screen are completely black. That's weird.
Ball.
Shadows are crazy here in the stadium, apparently. 2-1. No outs with Jack Caglione at first. Former two-way player at Florida. They are saying, hey, only bat in AAA for the Royals, because obviously his bat is generationally good. He had, I believe, the hardest StatCast hit ball ever in minors. Like 121 off the bat. I think it was got opposite field hit too, which is insane. I don't really know what to go with here. Make him chase a fastball here?
Full count.
Didn't hate it. Cedric Mullins up next, who we nearly signed. I'm telling you, we had a chance at him. Loops it in the left. So quickly 2 on for the Royals. Sack bunt is nuts. Munoz has already been pitched today. Why not try Graveman here, bro? If we get to that spot, see what Graveman's got.
Come on, Gabe.
Cedric Mullins, I mean, we'll see if he can get out of this. He will get one out here.
Out.
I mean, you walk whoever this is. It's Nick Lofton. I mean, I'm definitely walking him. Like, it's not because he's good. But double play at any base here. For Trent Grisham. who had 2 home runs against the Mariners yesterday. Oh, yes. Pops it up in
That's
the
an
infield.
fly. The
Infield
batter's
fly.
out.
2 down. For Bobby Witt, I mean, that's not good. Can't walk him, nowhere to put him, so I would walk him, but I'm not going to. It's a squeeze! I mean, that's just unbelievable. That's Royals baseball, actually. Kind of cool. Joey Weimer to try and give the Royals the lead. I mean, this is sort of reminiscent of the episode that we did against the team. We played the Cubs, and then we played the Pirates in the episode, and we lost all those games. Very reminiscent of that episode. Like, everything went wrong, even in pitching. And usually I'm good at pitching. Got that off.
No,
Oh, that's a good pitch, Blue. Come on now. Need Spire to work out of this. A lot of pitches, though. Of course, every player's stamina resets in the regular season. Strike 3 called. Tie game. We go to the bottom of the ninth. We will keep playing this game. It is Daniel Lynch. Ryan Bliss has a home run in his career against Daniel Lynch. That's a crazy pull by me, but you can double check. It's true. It was in Kansas City. The Mariners led that game 7-0 in the first inning and lost. Because the Mariners never win in Kansas City. It doesn't happen. Whoa. This is flung into left for a base hit. I mean, I understand how bad a swing that was. I know. But he gets on. For Lamont Wade. What a moment this will be for Lamont. He's got the contact against righties.
That's a strike.
He changed his arm slot. That gets me every time they do that. Because I don't usually it means they pitch out, but that wasn't a pitch out.
Runner!
It's a stolen base from Ryan Bliss, and it was once again me. I once again did that. Let's go. I'm getting a little better at stealing, just a little bit. I know how to do it now, at least as a progress. Like, I don't really know how to do it, because sometimes I try to do it and it doesn't work. Oh, 2 for Lamont. Every game I put my hand on, we've lost today. It's back to second. That's good.
That's an out.
1 down. Brings up J.B. Crawford. I don't love it. The last time I took him out, I regretted it. There's really no one else to bat, so why not? JP hitting 291 in the spring. We need him to hit more like that, because last year he did not hit well. 229, 202 the last 2 years. He needs to get back to more of the 2022 form. Like, obviously, it's not sustainable what he did in 2023, where he had 19 nukes and an 800 OPS. But something more like these 2 seasons, you'll take. These 2 seasons, no.
D-Ride. 0-1.
There's the damning stat right there.
2.
There's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Very quickly 0-2. Slider outside. Up the middle. It's going to be an out.
Out.
It was so close, too. That was, like, really slow rolling. K. Marlowe up. I mean, taking him out for sure is the thing. For sure. We need a right-handed hitter. I guess I like Harry Ford in this spot. I mean, I guess, dude. Cole Young's good against left, but I like the view of my face more when I'm batting right-handed. So I like this more, even if it's maybe better with Cole Young, because I actually can see the ball better. Harry Ford looking to walk them off. Fouls it off. Darius Garland just traveled like crazy. 0-1. Oh, it's early on it. That's the pitch. Probably actually the pitch, but fouled off 0-2. Flicked out, base hit, run will score. Game 1. The Mariners win. Harry Ford walks off the Royals. Walks off with Brian Bliss at third. Got on with a little bit of a bloop single, then stole second. Got over to third. Some small ball, and then a bloop shot in the right. Actually, it wasn't really a bloop. It was well hit. But yeah, Harry Ford gets the win for the Mariners. Good piece of hitting. 0-2 count. Made it work. And the Mariners win. And I don't go winless today. So that's always good. We got to see some small ball from the Royals, which is always fun. Robles looked good with another home run. Gabe Spire gets the win. Gave up a run, though. 10 hits apiece for both sides. Let's go ahead and look at where we're at here with the stats. We are doing pretty good in the league. We are 12-6. I earned a award. Okay, cool. That's great. Victor Robles, dude. If he even gets to this point, this is crazy, dude. This is nuts. It does not really show. Does show. Yeah, just casually OPSing 900 in the spring so far. Julio's been aight. Cal has been Cal. A 948 OPS. Let's go. Luke Rayleigh, fantastic. Love to see it. All these guys over an 850 OPS, by the way, easily. Lamont Wade, 742 OPS. That's okay, right? That's okay. Not good stuff from Brian Hayes. Not good from Kike. It's whatever from Ryan O'Hearn. JB Crawford's been good. That's good. Dylan Moore, meh. Harry Ford, meh. K Marlowe, solid, but not a lot of at bats. Ditto. And then here are the prospects that have barely played. Ryan Bliss looking good though. That's good to see. He'll be playing every day at second. So seeing him at 743, 33 OPS is good. Emerson, 2 at-bats at 500 average. Philin, 14 at-bats, 214. Lazaro, 16 at-bats, 250. Cole Young, solid stuff. Julio Rodriguez, okay. Like Arroyo, whatever. Leonardo Rivas has no at-bats. Rotation. Logan, all these guys looking good except for Luis Castillo, who in 18 innings pitched has a 4.5 ERA and a 1.44 whip. Bryce Miller's been great in 11 innings pitched. That means probably only giving up one run, right? I would think. Yeah, just the one. Gregory Santos, ERA a little bit higher, nearing a 4. Pomeranz really good still. Morihone very good as well. Luke Weaver very good as well. Seawald struggling a bit. Same with Durangelo, but it's really inflated by the 4 runs he gave up in that one start or that one game. Munoz has been all right. The ERA and the whip is way too high. Brash is looking good in a 4.2 innings pitched. Spire looking good. Excuse me. Raven's not been pitching. Dirk Diggs has only pitched the 2 outs. As we get to the next 2 games. So we got Slade Ciccone, 13th inning. Lamont Wade, late into the night. This is what Lamont Wade does. This is why you bring Lamont Wade in. Late night Lamont. They call him that for a reason. Because he's really good when it gets late. We'll see if he can do it again. It's not really that late. It's like sundown Lamont, which doesn't really roll off the tongue as well. Outside. Class A in the pin. This is our only chance. We'll call timeout here, though. Warm up, Kendall Graveman. I want to pitch Graveman, dude. I don't know. I signed him in the middle of the last episode. In this episode, former Mariner, obviously. The vibes of that 2021 team really dipped when they traded him for Abraham Toro. Yes, Abraham Toro has 2 career home runs off Kendall Graveman after that point, but Graveman was like the leader of that team in the pitching staff, and they kind of lost that. This is a double play and the game's over, by the way, because we're not going to score against the Emmanuel Class A. But I will pitch with Kendall in this inning and see what we can do. See if Graveman has what it takes to maybe make this team. I don't know. We'll see. And if you see, if I ever look at transactions this year and you see Andrew McCutcheon signed, yes, I did sign Andrew McCutcheon, but I didn't mean to. So I just released him immediately.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
2-0 to Bo Naylor. Pops up to Farmelo in center. Nothing, 13 innings. Just brutal baseball. Brian Rocchio here for the Guardians. Grounds it to J.P. Crawford. 2 quick outs. Is that Cole Young at first base? Jorge Mateo now. I'll ignore it. Obviously, all this is going to get messed up in Sim, obviously. It's a foul ball. 0-2. Jorge Mateo. Swing and a miss. Kendall Graveman looks really good. Maybe some decisions to make. I don't know if there is, though. It's a really stacked bullpen. He's definitely going to stay in the minors for sure and be somebody we call up if need be. It's been lively, by the way, not Class A, so I'm staying in this game. This is not gone. Fouled. Not fouled off. It's just a pop-up, Connor. Leo Ribas. This might be his first at-bat of the postseason, or of the spring training, so we'll see it for him. Somebody in real life who has a really good on-base percentage. I think like 400 still. Which is crazy. He has no pop. He may never hit a home run, but he has really solid plate discipline. I say that he's down 0-2 here in the 14th inning. Fouls that off. Will hit, though. 0-2. Another foul ball. Working the count in the 14th inning. You love to see it. Strike 3 called. 2 outs brings up Farmelo with a really, really weird form. This will be a foul ball. 0-1. Another foul ball. Actually, really solid pitcher to hit. Swing and a miss. So Ben Lively gets it done. And then we'll sim this. At this point, I'm comfortable simming. Single, walk. Come on, Graveman, you can get through it. Fly out, strike out. There you go, Kendall Graveman. Really good. It's Class A now. And there's just no chance. Pitching change. Dirk Diggs, come on in. And Bo Diggs can pitch for a while, brother. Luis Ortiz. This game could go on forever. It's possible. Runner on second. First and second. Top 16, no runs. This is the worst version of baseball. I think we should just ban the sport at this point. This is fouled off, but will be caught and the end of the inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the 16th. Game still tied at 0. I don't know what where this is, but I think baseball is going to get banned in this stadium. Just 1 out. Bring in Spire, I guess. Why not? Ball game 1-0 in 16. The Guardians win. 2 hits in 16 innings, by the way, is so crazy. That's actually so bad. You don't see that ever. So, want to get away from that game as quick as possible. And straight into this game. Andres Munoz, somebody we need to see play better. He just needs to be better. He's been a bit of a lolcow for us last year and a half. Really, really bad. So, my dogs are barking again, by the way. It's been all video, basically. In the rain, too. Let's see if Munoz can get out of this. We're not going to play anything else.
Going! He's going!
See if I can throw him out here. Oh, yeah. Good play by Julio Rodriguez, who seems like he's getting more backup catcher spots than even Harry Ford. But base is now empty for Geraint McRae. Munoz last year, we've seen the stats. A 4.67 ERA, a whip of 1.737. The FIP is in a terrible spot. He threw a lot of innings. Maybe that's the problem, but 9 blown saves and only 19 saves. Like I've been saying, 2023 was probably his worst year of his career, where his whip was in a bad spot as well in terms of just a closer. But if you'll take this over this. This is a truly bad year, and we nearly sent him down. He was so bad. He was bad in everywhere. He wasn't just bad closing. He was bad everywhere.
No, ball. 2-1. 2.
98 down the middle. Love to see him challenge batters. He was really good in the postseason, though. I'll say that. He threw 3 hitless or scoreless innings in the postseason, so that's good. Nelson Velasquez, by the way, is up next, and he has success against the Mariners in the past, to say the least. Pops this up to Marlowe and right. I think Nelson Velasquez has like 3 or 4 home runs against the Mariners in like 3 games in his career. It's kind of tough. He grounds base hit. Really hard hit. 114 off the bat to Farmelo in center. And it brings up Gerard Encarnacion. No clue if he's related to Edwin. Swing and a miss outside on a fastball. I mean, that didn't even seem competitive. We'll go right back to it. Well, I mean, that's a little bit more of a competitive swing. But popped up. Marlowe makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Mariners continue to take to lead. And we will return to simulating and see if we can get this win. Spire now. I don't really want to. Think you can do it. I'm confident. Never mind. Bullpen's a bit of a problem in the spring. Patrick Bailey went 5 of 6. Wow. 17 hits for the Giants. And Gregory Santos is scaring me. I predicted that he was going to have a downfall, but not very good. If he's gone, if he's bad in the first month of the year, he's going down. And I'll bring up Kendall Graveman. Spire with 2 outs. Yeah, I'll go in. We need Spire to be better than what he has shown in the spring. We need him to be a good closer for us. And yeah. Thank you, Game in Progress. Pitchers have a knuckleball. Who have a knuckleball, throw it a lot. Thank you. Brandon Drury. I was saying I like that signing. It's a immediate game tire. Insta-blown save is nuts. What day now? It's a ball. I'm surprised he didn't call it a ball. It was a strike. I'm surprised he didn't call it a ball. That's what I'm saying. I'm arguing with myself at this point. That's a freaking fair ball, by the way. 0-2. Say that's a ball. Can't even friggin' select the right pitch. I want to throw a slider. Bro, ambush me first pitch, jumping into the game is nuts. Swing and a miss. Finish playing? No. Seawald with the game on the line? Bro, I mean, I got to, I think. And I think this will be the last game we do. If I can get a save with Seawald, especially it is. Because how else to end the episode? And a Seawald save with the runner at second. Clutch spot. Good pitch. Really good pitch, according to Harry Ford. Swing and a miss. Oh, he made him look silly. For an out. That's actually Julio Rodriguez behind the plate. Again. Max Muncy. up to bat now. No, not that Max Muncy, but yes, they do share the same birthday. And yes, they were both drafted by the Athletics. And yes, they're both named Max Muncy.
No. Inside.
Ten-game hit streak here in the spring for Max Muncy is kind of impressive.
Hey.
All the different pitchers you see, you think you may get out once or twice, but 10-game hit streak is crazy. 1-2.
2 balls.
Looking to break that, though. They pinch hit him here, so he's not had an at-bat yet. So this would break that streak.
3-2.
Ball, 3-2. I'm throwing it again, actually, is what I'm going to do. Strike 3. That's a dot by Seawald. And now it's Schumann. It actually seems like whenever Schumann plays the Mariners, he finds a way to get on base. So try to prevent that here.
Hey.
There's a ball. A good ball. I didn't mean it was ball. I mean, I'm just saying words now. Dwight Howard came up on my screen and kind of surprised me, so I just stopped saying words correctly. 2-1. Pops it up to O'Hearn. It's a Seawald save, and the Mariners win against the A's in the last game we will play here in the spring. We will sim the rest of the spring, but successful spring, I feel like. And we'll do one more stat breakdown at the end of it, and then we'll get to the regular season at the beginning of next episode. But yeah, what a fun spring it's been for the Mariners. Been lucky to stay healthy here, no injuries, which has been good, and I'm not jumping anything. Simulate. Not like simulating. Simulate. And last one, simulate. So that is the end of the spring. Really quick rundown. Robles looked great. Julio looked great. Cal, average went down towards the end, but that's still really good. Luke was great. Lamont Wade, really good. Brian Hayes struggled, but it's whatever. Same with Enrique. O'Hearn was average. JP, I'll take 244 from him. Not great. Harry Ford looked good in 19 at bats. Feels like Julio Rodriguez played more than he did. Sam Hilliard. Here are the rest of the stats. Nothing really that's going to matter. This matters. This is a really good stuff for Ryan Bliss. So we'll take that from him. Lazaro was really good in 24 at bats. Good to see that. And the rest of the stats are there. After the pitching rotation, Logan was great. George struggled a lot in 27 innings. That turned around. He was good last time I looked. Struggling for Luis Castillo. Wu was good, and Bryce Miller was utterly fantastic. Gave up 2 earned runs. Is that what that is? 2 earned runs? Yes, 2 earned runs. Santos turned it back around a little bit. Pomeranz really good. 13 innings pitched. Morihone very good. Luke Weaver fantastic. Just the 1 earned run in 20 innings pitched. We paid for that. Seawald was great. Durangelo needs some time. We'd expect that. Munoz, great. Matt Brash, great. Spire, solid. Graven only pitched 2 innings, but was good. Dirk Diggs, and that's it. We will advance to the regular season, and I will do all sorts of different sending ups, sending downs. I will figure out the roster. I'm not going to let them do this stupid crap of friggin' Graveman in a long relief spot. I'm sure they did some really stupid stuff here, too. Yeah, K-Marl's not starting the team. So I'll do some different stuff off screen. I'll get it to the way I want it to be. It'll be boring. But first series of the year is a 4-game set at home against Baltimore. And then we go to the Cubs. We play the Yankees. We'll play this series, dude, for sure. Rematch against the Yankees. Why not? And yeah. Thank you all for watching here in the the preseason. Also, Logan is our opening day starter. Thank you. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the Mariners franchise next time.